All right, typical CNN viewer proves how far from reality they are. All right, let's go. No time to waste. Boom.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
My name's Patrick. I'm a student here.
Notepad.
My question to you is, why are you so hypocritical in the way that you look at Trump and Biden? As far as the economy goes, every time he announces a tariff, economy tanks. We saw that twice in March, and then in the most recent one where he announced like the largest or the most tariff percentage.
Do you mean the stock market or the economy?
Everything in general, just like the way
the stock market's back up to even before the tariff announcement.
Yeah, but that's because he took away the tariffs.
The stock market is part of the economy, though, and it's tanking because he's saying what he's saying. I get the question that he's going to ask. If Biden would have been doing the exact same thing, you would have been making it clear cut that this is a problem. But when Trump is doing it, you don't say anything in response to that. I get his question. Quit trying to avoid the point.
Took it away because all of his billionaire buddies, more or less, it's true. Elon Musk isn't really on TV anymore because he's lost trillions in Tesla.
He was just in the cabinet meeting last week wearing multiple hats. Did you see that? He said, "I wear many hats."
No, I don't watch the.
Well, then why do you say he's not on TV? You said you know what he's on TV. Why you said he's not on TV anymore? You say don't watch TV.
I just see him everywhere. I used to see him everywhere, and then as soon as the tariffs went into effect and he lost trillions in Tesla stock, he stopped showing up. Who is it? Pete Hegseth is a moron.
Hold on, let's pause at that. Is military recruitment up?
Not sure.
Yes, it is. Is military morale up?
Not sure.
Are military war games up?
Not sure.
Yes. Is military procurement going in the right direction? Wait, so hold on a second. You call Pete Hegseth a moron, yet more people want to join our military, and they're happier fighting in our military with Pete Hegseth as head of Secretary of Defense. So that's really weird. Why is he a moron exactly?
Well, because
he served in the U.S. military alongside.
And I appreciate his service.
Is that how you talk to veterans? You call them morons?
No, I don't. Don't say that I do.
That's what. No, but why is he a moron exactly?
I'm throwing a party.
That's.
This is going to be my biggest book ever. No, not.
Because of the two signal.
Excellent spin.
Did not add the reporter into there.
It doesn't matter. Why is he having
Signal's an approved communication platform done by the Biden administration. Actually, do you use Signal? Do you use WhatsApp? Do you use Telegram?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't really? You don't use any messaging apps?
I just use iMessage.
Okay, that's a messaging app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's also a secure one as well. But what is the contention here? You said the hypocrisy. So let me now try to get which person was more capable of talking to the media, Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
Of course, Donald Trump.
Neither.
Well, neither. Yeah, that's a good point.
Joe Biden. That's my biggest gripe.
Did you have full faith in Joe Biden's ability to complete sentences?
To a certain extent, I did, and then I didn't. After I realized maybe he is too old to be in office, just like Donald Trump, which he will be the oldest president
age has
in office.
nothing to do with it. Brain acuity.
Now it doesn't. It doesn't now. But when Biden was in office,
no, we never criticized Biden's age. We criticized his lack of knowing where he is.
Yes, they
and
did.
his dementia.
Well, then that's my point. You talk about Biden when he was dementiated, like you said.
Yes, and okay. Donald Trump has done multiple hours of freewheeling press conferences a week. Joe Biden wouldn't talk to the press for weeks on end. So, but you say that the hypocrisy, I'm very interested. What do you mean by that? Because actually, Joe Biden told us the southern border was an impossible problem to solve and needed Congress to solve. The southern border is so secure right now, we have a 99.99% reduction in all border crossings. And so,
but it's been that way under Biden. It was that way at the end of Biden's presidency as well. It's not that the crossings are not the problem. The problem is everything else that comes in with immigration. Well, immigrants already being in the country, visas expiring. I forgot there's one. Student visas is an issue. What's it called? Where people are crossing the border through what's it called? Where they're coming over from a country as a person who is running from something that's happening. That's an issue. There's multiple issues. It's not just the southern border. The southern border was actually the simplest problem of all presidents to fix, and Biden fixed it at the end of his. Obama fixed it. It was people crossing it, but it's going to pick back up again like it always does because. No, I'm just going to be quiet.
It's just a fear factor. It's
a fact, actually.
Well, because when Trump is saying that he's going to deport every single immigrant, it makes immigrants not want to come in.
Good for Trump. That's And by the way, don't call them immigrants. They're line cutters and border jumpers. Immigrants are people that wait in line and fill out the forms and come here correctly. Don't conflate the two.
That's
Don't conflate the two. When you border jump, you're not an immigrant. You're something completely different.
a criminal? Is that what you're going to say?
You're not an equivalent.
An equivalent of what? A human?
One is a criminal. One
Okay.
is a rule follower. One is a lawbreaker. One is someone who waits in line.
So should they not have due process?
Well, it depends. You know that there's 3 ways that people don't have to due process in this country?
How?
Because actually, according to the Supreme Court in 2019, if you come across the southern border within 14 days or 100 miles southern border, you can be deported immediately without due process because you're not an American citizen. Supreme Court ruled that. According to the Alien Enemies Act, which President Trump invoked with Kilmar Garcia, there's no due process that is necessary. So, as I have said, you do not need due process for that if you are an illegal alien invader in the interior of this country under those circumstances. If you're a homeowner, you need to listen to this. When's the last time you checked on your home title? That's the legal proof that you own your house. If you're like me, the answer is go to HometitleLock.com now. Use promo code Kirk. That's HometitleLock.com, promo code Kirk.
Let me take it back real quick. Let me take it back. You say that Biden had a atrocious economy.
Correct. And Trump's been president for like 104 days.
Yeah, and with the with the tariffs,
Gas is down. Eggs are down. Actually, let me look at this. Can you look at this chart for me? You see inflation drops to 2.4% in March, lower than expected. Thank you, President Trump. You see it was going up right here. This was Joe Biden. You see that? Joe Biden, Trump. Joe Biden, Trump. You see Joe Biden, Trump. You see that? Joe Biden, Trump. And Trump is all the way on the way down. Joe Biden, Trump.
It's interesting because I really wish that like somebody would go to these universities and meet like some of these conservative people to show numbers and like things that they exaggerate about, blow in on them, go in on him. Almost everything he said so far is exaggerated. Almost everything he said so far is exaggerated. And it's crazy because this guy doesn't know the talking points. He doesn't know how to like combat the talking points. But it's okay. Like, you know, it's just fun to watch. I'm not even going to combat him right now. I'm just going to like let it go because it's funny. It's funny.
Can you do it with me? Joe Biden, Trump. Joe Biden, Trump.
I wonder what he's gonna say. I wonder what he's gonna say about job growth. Like job growth, like because it's at the lowest it's ever been. Inflation is increasing based on that, and then based on what they think based on what economists are coming together with, when it comes to the tariffs that are gonna kick into effect soon. He keeps threatening them, but who knows? He might not ever do them. But like they know that they're gonna be inflationary. They have to be inflationary because how else are we gonna cover it?
Do you want? I'll sign this for you. Do you want it?
Actually, yeah. Can you?
Yeah.
My buddy, he also doesn't have a brain.
Doesn't have a brain. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. He's still my friend though. So I just want you.
You gotta hold it up for the camera.
If
There you go. Inflation is down, everybody.
all right, I just want you. If at the end of Trump's presidency, and he overall it's a failure, will you admit that it was a failure?
I mean, well, yeah,
The tariffs are a failure. You can admit
hold on a
that.
second. But first of all, what you consider to be a failure, I consider roaring success. I think border secure is very good.
I'm not talking
I
about
think,
border,
hold on.
I'm
I
talking
think
about
manufacturing jobs coming up is very good. Like, yes, if some things don't go well, I will be honest about it. But even right now, we're not agreeing on success or failure. You're saying Trump is failing, and yet inflation is going down. We're bringing jobs back to the country. We had a better jobs report than anybody expected last week.
That's not
The stock
true.
market has fully recovered. We're about
That's
to...
genuinely not true. Genuinely not true. The stock market has really recovered in the border. He's done good with the border, but the stock market recovers itself automatically because he didn't actually enact the tariffs. He didn't enact the tariffs in a full throttle assault like he was going to. He backed out of it. Like now, had he have done it, like it would have crashed the stock market and probably crashed the economy. And economists have all been predicting that.
Yeah, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security.
Keep in mind though, like, you know, like that is true. I think it was passed in a big beautiful bill, but I think it was worded in a way where it's like you can only get that towards the end of the year, so you have to file for it too. So like there's a lot of people who probably don't understand that causation in it, and they probably won't get anything with it. And if you make between $50,000 to $90,000 a year, you may see $100 or maybe less than that, maybe like 90, something like that. That's extra on your checks. That's pretty much all you're going to get. It's not going to be a super increase like it's going to be for the wealthier class. And plus, it's also going to add $3 trillion to the debt. So that's going to be inflationary later on down the line too as well. Just saying.
So
That's the big
all of
beautiful
those
bill.
things will work, and you're going to see the opening of the American economy unlike anything ever before. I believe we'll see the end of the Russian-Ukrainian war. I believe we're finally going to see...
That's clearly not true right now because how long ago was this? 2 months ago? Okay, because clearly right now, Putin is bombing and bombing and bombing. He's not doing anything about it.
Men and female sports, no chemical castration of
That I agree with.
kids, and he's already delivered on all those promises.
Well, I
So
just
let me ask
hope, I
you,
hope,
you were a big Biden supporter, right?
not really. I mean, he was just the well, actually, when Kamala was on the ticket, I'd rather vote for her than Trump, so I voted
Yeah, fine.
for her.
Fine, hold on. Okay. So, but I mean, you're bashing on Trump. What was Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's biggest accomplishment? What was the one that really got you excited?
The Chips and Science Act,
Yeah,
oh, the
that
Chips
was
and
good.
Science Act. Okay. Anything else?
and nobody even knows what the Chips and Science Act
He didn't have anything to say to that. He actually had an answer. That's that act was really good. Regardless of whether, no matter what side of the political spectrum you stand on, the Chips and Science Act was a really good act. It definitely was. And you know what? Trump is trying to take credit for it.
Well, I'm not talking about them. Obviously, you know this is your job. But all I'm saying is, when Biden left office, the inflation rate was at 2.4%, right?
The Build Back Better plan was good because that's why the inflation rate is lowering. It's because of the Build Back Better plan. But trust me, Trump is smashing all of this. So him smashing all of this and writing all these other things is, trust me, it's going to destroy what progress that Biden made. Because remember, he's only been in office for 6 months. 6 months is not enough time to bring the inflation rate down. It has to be something that's been put in effect from years down the line. So Biden putting this in, and they're getting and Trump is taking the credit for it. That's what's really going on, and he's giving the credit to Biden. That's what these conservative pundits do. It's crazy. Giving the credit to Trump.
Yeah, 2.4%, as you showed me, at the very end of his presidency. And when Trump announced his tariffs, both times it rose inflation to a staggering rate. Eventually, on the last round of tariffs, before the most recent one, when he I'm blanking.
We got to get the next question.
All right, well-
final thing is this: are you cheering for Trump's success?
I'm cheering for America's success, and I'm not
Good.
seeing it. I'm not seeing
Good.
it.
We can agree on that. We both want to see America.
Yep. That's all we want. We all want America to win. None of us want America to lose. We all want America to win. So we can agree to disagree on that. I respect Charlie Kirk, and I like his ability to have his opinion. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.